5 Teas quietly damaging your brain after 65, a senior's guide to cognitive clarity. For many seniors, tea is more than just a comforting ritual. It symbolizes consistency, warmth, and a small pleasure in daily life. Yet, emerging evidence suggests that not every tea blend is as harmless as it appears. In fact, certain popular teas may be quietly sabotaging your brain over time, putting cognitive health at risk. In this guide, we explore 5 specific teas that can undermine long-term brain function after 65. We'll explain how these teas operate, share real-life examples, and provide practical tips to help you make smarter beverage choices for a healthier, more independent future. Introduction. As we age, the brain becomes increasingly sensitive to external factors that once seemed insignificant. Many seniors cling to their beloved tea rituals, whether it's a robust cup of black tea in the morning or a soothing herbal infusion before bed. However, the formulas in some commercial teas now available on supermarket shelves may do more harm than good. Ingredients such as excessive caffeine, artificial sweeteners, hidden sugars, and even natural laxatives can disrupt hydration, sleep patterns, and metabolic balance. Over time, these small shifts may contribute to cognitive decline, manifesting as forgetfulness, mental fog, and reduced clarity. This article examines 5 categories of teas that could be stealthily damaging your brain after 65. We include details about their ingredients, discuss the potential neurological and systemic consequences, and offer actionable advice for transitioning to brain-friendly alternatives. Making an informed choice about what you sip each day is one of the simplest ways to preserve mental acuity and maintain your independence as you age. 1. Detox teas high in caffeine and natural laxatives. What's the issue? Detox teas are widely promoted for their ability to cleanse the body and boost energy. They often tout natural ingredients, but many of these formulas include high doses of caffeine and potent, plant-based laxatives such as senna or cascara. Although these ingredients might create a temporary feeling of lightness or enhanced vigor, they also have hidden drawbacks. How they affect brain health. Dehydration. Caffeine is a known diuretic. When consumed in large amounts, it forces your body to lose fluids faster than you can replenish, which over time leads to dehydration. For an aging brain, even minor dehydration can mean a reduction in cell volume and disruption in neural processes responsible for memory. Sleep interference. The stimulant effect of caffeine, particularly later in the day, can delay sleep onset. Poor sleep quality impairs the brain's ability to consolidate memories and clear out metabolic waste. Electrolyte imbalance. Natural laxatives promote rapid bowel movements. In seniors, this can upset the balance of potassium and sodium throughout the body, leading to fatigue, irregular heart rhythms, and further cognitive strain. Real-life snapshot. Linda, 68, was an avid fan of a popular detox tea advertised as a quick energy booster. After several weeks, she began experiencing persistent brain fog and frequent trips to the bathroom. A consultation with her doctor revealed subtle dehydration and an imbalance in her electrolytes. Once Linda replaced her detox tea with a caffeine-free herbal alternative, her mental clarity slowly returned. Key tips. Read labels carefully, look out for ingredients like senna or cascara and note the caffeine content. Opt for early day drinks. If you do enjoy a detox tea, limit its intake to the morning hours. Hydrate. Always balance tea consumption with plenty of water throughout the day. 2 Licorice root teas and their hidden hazards. What's the concern? Licorice root teas have long been used for their soothing properties and distinctive sweet flavor. However, these teas contain glycyrrhizin, a compound that can pose significant risks when consumed regularly, especially for older adults. Impact on cognitive and cardiovascular health. High blood pressure. Glycyrrhizin can cause sodium retention and reduce potassium levels, potentially leading to elevated blood pressure. High blood pressure is a known contributor to cognitive decline and increases the risk of stroke. Electrolyte disturbance. Prolonged intake of licorice tea may lead to an imbalance in electrolytes. This can present as muscle weakness or even dizziness, indirectly impacting mental sharpness. Subtle cognitive fatigue. Some seniors report experiences of mental sluggishness or foggy thinking after consuming licorice tea habitually. Case in point. John, aged 70, enjoyed an evening cup of licorice tea for its soothing taste. Over time, he noticed occasional dizziness and mild memory lapses. After a routine blood test, his doctor discovered that his potassium levels were low and his blood pressure was rising. By phasing out licorice tea and replacing it with a non-glycyrrhizin herbal infusion, John eventually regained his former clarity and sense of balance. Recommendations. Moderation is key. If you have a history of high blood pressure or electrolyte issues, limit licorice tea consumption. Seek substitutes. Consider herbal teas that offer a similar flavor without glycyrrhizin. Regular monitoring. Keep track of your blood pressure and electrolyte levels through periodic health checkups. 3. Excessive black tea consumption, a double-edged sword. Overview. Black tea is a beloved beverage for its robust flavor and antioxidant properties. However, its natural caffeine content can become problematic when consumed in excessive quantities, especially later in the day in seniors. How it impacts the brain. Caffeine overload. Seniors tend to process caffeine more slowly, meaning that high intake can lead to prolonged wakefulness and disrupted sleep cycles. Lack of quality sleep directly affects memory consolidation and overall mental performance. Nutrient absorption issues. Black tea contains tannins that can interfere with the body's ability to absorb iron and other vital nutrients, leading to fatigue and further cognitive dulling. Sleep disturbance. Drinking black tea in the afternoon or evening may result in prolonged sleep latency, reducing overall sleep quality, a key factor in maintaining strong cognitive functions. In practice, Susan, a 72-year-old retired teacher, used to drink 4 cups of strong black tea daily. Over time, she began experiencing frequent forgetfulness and lethargy. By switching her afternoon cups to decaffeinated tea, Susan noticed that her sleep improved, and her mental clarity returned, underscoring the risks of excessive caffeine consumption later in the day. What you should do. Time your intake. Enjoy black tea in the early morning and move to decaffeinated versions as the day progresses. Limit your cups. Try to confine your total daily consumption to 1 or 2 cups. Combine with alternatives. If you crave the taste of black tea, consider blending it with caffeine-free herbal infusions to reduce your caffeine load. 4 flavored herbal teas masked by artificial sweeteners. The allure and the risk. Flavored herbal teas offer a burst of taste and a hint of indulgence without traditional calories. Many seniors turn to these beverages as a way to enjoy dessert flavors without the extra sugar. However, they often rely on artificial sweeteners and flavor enhancers that can have surprising long-term effects. Hidden dangers. Metabolic disruption. Studies have linked commonly used artificial sweeteners such as aspartame, sucralose, and saccharin with metabolic imbalances that may affect how the brain processes glucose, a key energy source. Increased stroke risk. Some research indicates that regular consumption of artificial sweeteners might elevate the risk of ischemic stroke, particularly in individuals over 60. Neurochemical effects. The complex mix of chemicals used to mimic natural sweetness may interfere with neurotransmitter function, subtly dulling your mental acuity over time. A real-world example. Michael, a 6-9-year-old tea enthusiast, discovered that his favorite diet herbal tea boasted a delightful vanilla and berry taste. However, after noticing a gradual decline in his concentration and mood, he examined the ingredient list. Finding a host of artificial additives, Michael decided to switch to a homemade blend using fresh fruit and natural herbs. The difference was striking. His clarity improved, and he began feeling more energetic and focused. How to choose wisely: scrutinize the ingredients, look for teas with fewer, naturally derived ingredients. Avoid those that list sweeteners ending in "-ose" or "-ose-free". DIY flavoring: experiment with fresh herbs and fruits to enhance the flavor of plain herbal teas. Opt for clean labels, choose products known for their natural processing methods and minimal artificial additives. 5 bottled iced teas loaded with hidden sugars. Convenience at a cost. Bottled iced teas are marketed as a refreshingly healthy alternative to soda. However, many of these ready-to-drink beverages hide a dangerous secret: added sugars that can accumulate over time and contribute to cognitive decline. Impact on cognitive health. Excess sugar and insulin resistance. Regular consumption of sugary bottled teas can lead to insulin resistance, which not only increases your risk for diabetes but also impairs the energy supply to your brain. Chronic inflammation. High sugar levels trigger systemic inflammation. Inflammation in the brain's microvasculature can impede oxygen and nutrient delivery, accelerating cognitive aging. Energy roller coaster. The quick spike and subsequent crash after consuming added sugars may contribute to periods of fatigue, attentional lapses, and overall reduced mental performance. Case study. Ellen, a 70-year-old avid consumer of bottled iced tea, began noticing frequent episodes of forgetfulness and a general mental slowdown. After reviewing the nutritional information on her preferred product, she was shocked to discover doses of added sugars that far exceeded recommended levels. Ellen substituted her daily bottled tea with freshly brewed iced tea sweetened naturally with a slice of lemon and mint. Over subsequent months, her energy improved, and her cognitive fog noticeably lifted. Practical guidance. Always read the label. Hidden sugars can be masked by phrases like unsweetened or diet, so check the nutrition facts closely. Brew at home. Invest in a good quality tea set and create your own iced tea, where you fully control the ingredients. Pair with a balanced diet. Support your new beverage choices with a diet rich in whole foods to further stabilize blood sugar levels. What to drink instead: brain-friendly beverage alternatives. Making the switch from harmful tea blends to brain-friendly alternatives is easier than you might think. Here are some recommendations designed to support hydration, mental clarity, and overall well-being. Caffeine-free herbal infusions. Rooibos, chamomile, and peppermint teas are naturally free of caffeine and packed with antioxidants. They help maintain calm without compromising mental clarity. Decaffeinated green or black teas. For those who enjoy a robust flavor, decaf versions retain the beneficial antioxidants while reducing the risks associated with excessive caffeine. Fresh water infusions. Enhance plain water with slices of fruit such as lemon, cucumber, or berries. This approach hydrates effectively without exposing your brain to unnecessary additives. DIY blends. Experiment at home with fresh ingredients like ginger, lime, or basil. Creating your own infusions lets you enjoy complex flavors while ensuring a clean ingredient list. Action plan. Transitioning to a healthier tea routine. Adopting a healthier beverage routine is a gradual process. Use these practical steps to begin your transition. 1. Audit your daily intake. Keep a journal of the teas you drink throughout the day. Note any symptoms like brain fog, fatigue, or sleep issues. Identify which types of teas are most frequently consumed. 2. Educate yourself. Research the ingredients of your favorite teas. Look for scientific studies linking high caffeine, artificial sweeteners, and added sugars to cognitive decline. Stay informed through trusted health websites and discussions with your healthcare provider. 3. Make gradual changes. Start by replacing 1 cup of high-risk tea per day with a brain-friendly alternative. Mix harmful teas with pure herbal infusions to dilute the negative effect. Experiment until you find combinations that satisfy your palate. 4. Monitor your health. Track improvements in sleep, memory, and overall energy levels. Schedule periodic checkups to assess blood pressure and hydration markers. Adjust your routine based on how your body responds over time. 5. Engage with the community. Join online forums or local senior groups focused on healthy living. Share recipes, exchange tips, and support one another in making positive changes. Use digital tools or apps to remind you of healthy hydration practices. Long-term benefits of healthier tea choices. By making mindful choices about what you drink, you invest in a future of enhanced mental clarity and sustained independence. Here are some key benefits you can expect: improved cognitive function. Opting for low caffeine, additive-free tea supports neuronal health, improving memory and alertness. Better sleep quality. Reducing stimulants in the later part of your day leads to more restorative sleep, which is essential for brain repair and memory consolidation. Stable energy levels. Eliminating sudden sugar spikes and pressure from toxins helps maintain steady energy, leading to better mood and focus. Enhanced overall well-being. A cleaner beverage routine not only benefits the brain but aids digestion, supports cardiovascular health, and reinforces a positive, healthful lifestyle. Conclusion. Your daily tea ritual holds more power than you might have imagined. For seniors over 65, the specific blends you choose can quietly influence your brain's resilience, affecting everything from memory and energy to long-term independence. By avoiding teas laden with excess caffeine, natural laxatives, artificial sweeteners, and hidden sugars, you create the conditions necessary for cognitive vitality and a sharper mind. This guide has detailed the dangers of certain popular teas and offered practical alternatives ranging from caffeine-free herbal infusions to DIY fresh water blends. The actionable steps outlined will help you gradually transition away from harmful habits, ensuring that every sip contributes to protecting your most precious asset, your brain. Embrace the opportunity to reassess your chairside routine, engage in mindful consumption, and share your journey with a supportive community. Making these small but significant changes today paves the way for a future where your cognitive clarity endures and your independence is safeguarded. Take charge of what fills your cup. Choose beverages that nourish your body and your mind. In doing so, you reinforce not just healthy aging, but a vibrant, joyful lifestyle where every sip is a step toward long-term well-being. Thank you for reading this comprehensive guide. We hope that by understanding the hidden threats in your daily tea habits, you feel empowered to make choices that truly support your cognitive health. Share your experiences and join a community of seniors committed to intentional, healthy living. Cheers to clarity, balance, and a life enriched by every mindful sip.